for joining Handling Online Classes and co-creating MOOCs workshop on behalf of Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramananda Nagar, Gurli. As we all are in an extraordinary situation, emerging out of the global pandemic and the consequent lockdown. With this unprecedented lockdown, everything has come to an abrupt halt, and academic world is not an exception. Because of forced closure of educational institutions, the entire higher education system has been badly disturbed. In this situation, e-learning has emerged as a most effective option both for the students and the teachers as well. So we convert this lockdown into a golden opportunity via this workshop. And I assure you, this workshop will be helpful to all the teachers in carrying out effective learning platform to all of you. And at the end of the webinar, we will provide a feedback form to all. And only after submission of feedback form, we will issue completion certificate. I invite our principal, Dr. L.D. Kadam sir, to enlighten the virtual lamp and commence the workshop.
Slide show केलाय माझ्याकडनं झालाय. Please participants mute your phone. Participants please mute your phone.
Mute करावं.
Please participants mute your phone.
এটা মানে মিউট করলাম। লাল দেখানো মানে হচ্ছে যে
Participants mute your phone.
All the participants on the
Gauri Patil madam.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you start now.
Sir, from introduction.
Yeah.
Yes. Good morning, all the virtual participants.
control कौन
audible?
करते हैं?
मी करतोय.
You can mute everybody except madam.
Yeah. Okay. New participants are joining. That's the reason I cannot mute them immediately.
Gauri Patil madam, start your.
Yes, sir. Good morning, all the virtual participants. I, Dr. Gauri Patil, would like to extend warm welcome to all of you for joining Handling Online Classes and Creating MOOCs workshop on behalf of Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramananda Nagar, Gurli. As we all are in an extraordinary situation, emerging out of the global pandemic and the consequent lockdown. With this unprecedented lockdown, everything has come to an abrupt halt, and academic world is not an exception. Because of forced closure of educational institutions, the entire higher education system has been badly disturbed. In this situation, e-learning has emerged as a most effective option both for the students and the teachers as well. So we convert this lockdown into a golden opportunity via this workshop, and I assure you, this workshop will helpful to all the teachers in carrying out effective learning for e-platform. And at the end of workshop, we will provide you a feedback form to all, and only after submission of feedback form, we will issue completion certificate. So now I invite our principal, Dr. L.D. to enlighten the virtual lamp and commence the workshop.
Works for upliftment of masses and downtrodden people through education. Ray Shikshan Sanstha is a pioneer education institute in Maharashtra. It is one of the largest education institutes in Asia. Sanstha runs 42 colleges. All of them are known for imparting quality education. Out of 40 college runs UG and PG programs. Last year, our college was accredited.
You continue, sir.
Can I continue?
Yeah, you continue.
Our college was established in 1968 by Ray Shikshan Samstha Satara. The college is affiliated to Shivaji University Kolhapur. College runs UG and PG programs. Last year, our college was accredited by NAC with A grade in the revised framework with CGPA 3.02. I am proud to be that more than 150 participants have registered in this workshop. I thank all the participants for their keen interest and for registering workshop. Hope you are safe and doing well. It's my pleasure to share you that this workshop is going to create history in this institute. As you all know that world is struggling with the COVID-19 pandemic. To protect the citizen of our country from COVID-19 pandemic, Government of India declared the complete lockdown from 24 March 2020. The higher education institutes have been closed. The pandemic has adversely affected the education. We all don't know when it over, when the school and colleges will reopen regularly. And to address this present situation, faculty fraternity are asked for work from home with their virtual engagement with students and among themselves. It's our responsibility to run the college beyond the classroom, teach the student online, and design learner-centric MOOCs. Methods of teaching and learning are changing vigorously in the pandemic COVID-19. We should know advanced teaching tools, techniques, and methodologies. E-learning is one arena which has remained unaffected. It is the need of our for all to facilitate dissemination of knowledge through e-sources. Keeping this view, our institute organized today's online national workshop on handling online classes and co-creating MOOCs. Today's workshop is organized to provide exposure to faculty about paradigm shift to teaching learning process and make them able to get trained. The objective of workshop is to create bridge between teacher and learner through various channels of educational delivery, and this will fill the gap for off-site learners. The workshop gives an opportunity to the participant for developing e-content in their own discipline. The aim of workshop is to inculcate practicals and hands-on experience to teacher fraternity so that faculty get skill to run online classes and student get benefited. I hope teacher will pull the student from this dark period and put them in digital era. I congratulate BCA department, ICT committee and IQAC who jointly organized this online national workshop on handling online classes and co-creating MOOC. I appreciate the team members and the experts for their hard work. At last, I express my best wishes to this workshop. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your valuable guidance and support. Let us now proceed for most awaited session of our workshop. This workshop has been scheduled as follows. The first session will be addressed by Mr. Abhijit Mane sir, and he will guide us on learning capturing system, that is LCS. The second session will be conducted by Dr. Mr. Ujwala Patil ma'am, and she will guide us on learning management system or LMS. In third session of workshop is on creating Google Forms or quizzes, and it will be conducted by Mr. Dinesh Sasane sir. With this brief idea of schedule, I now would like to introduce session Mr. Abhijit Mane sir. Mr. Abhijit Mane sir has been working as assistant professor in zoology at Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramananda Nagar, Burli. He has an academic experience of more than 20 years and has been actively involved in e-learning and teaching activities. His topic for the session today is Learning Capturing System or LCS. I now invite Mr. Abhijit Mane sir for this session. Over to Mane sir.
Mane sir. Hello, Mane sir.
Hello.
Mane sir, unmute yourself.
Yeah, yeah. Done.
Okay.
Okay, done.
Hmm.
Just a second. Yeah. So first of all, let me thank the Honorable Principal of my college, Dr. L.D. Kadam sir, for giving us such a very huge platform for organizing a national level workshop on handling online classes and co-creating MOOCs. So as we know that uh, the traditional classical education where we used to go for a chalk and talk method is right now something in an endanger. So to cope up with this thing, and as it's the need of the 21st century classrooms, one has to go through the advanced technologies available, which the world is utilizing right now. So far as Indian teachers are concerned, a very few teachers are very well acquainted with all these new kinds of technological things which are available in the world. So as a part of this, what we thought is to deal with the LCS, the lecture capturing system. The lecture capturing system, the word itself, it explains that recording the classroom lectures as a videos and making them available to the students after the classes. So this is the advantage of the online classrooms, that initially if we teachers go into the classes and we start our class, that's the thing, only once the students are able to see the classes. If at all they have any queries, doubts, or if at all they want to review our lecture, things were not possible. So with this lecture capturing system, it's very quite a simple thing for the students, that they can go 24 by 7 and re-listen the lectures which we people have conducted. So the best thing, that is, the term lecture capturing is actually a quite broad, and it can be used in describing variety of solutions. So if we see online, a variety of solutions are available, like softwares and hardwares. So you may need to record something as simple as an audio with the help of a PowerPoint presentation, or sometimes even we can use video with a PowerPoint slide. So just capturing the lecture is very simple. So how to capture and what all softwares are available in the market? Just I'll go through a look overview of this. So plenty of softwares are available, but what happens many times, we don't know which is compatible or which is convenient, feasible for we people. So even in the online market, there are some free softwares, there are some paid versions of the softwares, but they are very professional softwares. So they charge heavily. So to start with the initial things, so some free softwares are available on the internet. So where I name some of them. So they are the DU recorder, some are Lexis audio. It is an editor. One is a Cinema FE Filette. So DU recorder is a screen recording software which is available online. Again, some positive things what are about DU recorder, especially I'll be more focusing today on DU recorder. So what is DU recorder, does it functions, we'll be seeing later on. So apart from a DU recorder, there are various softwares for capturing, editing the audio as well as the video. So the third what I have mentioned here is the Lexis audio editor. So suppose when we capture the lecture with the form of audio, and suppose if something goes wrong there, so with the help of these softwares, the Lexis audio editor, we can edit the pre-recorded lecture of we people. Apart from this, if at all some corrections are to be made in the video, Power Director is one of the best video editor available on online platform. It is a free of cost. Apart from which, Camtasia 9 is a very professional software which is preferably used by film industry or the television industry to edit the videos. Apart from this, there's Audacity, one of the professional software which is used for editing the audios. So they are highly paid. If anyone wishes, you can take it. Otherwise, some softwares are available like Google Classrooms. Apart from Google Classroom, Edmodo, these are some LMS based softwares. So as Patil Madam explained, my next speaker will be explaining more about LMS. So I'll be not focusing more on LMS. So straight away, I'll be moving my presentation towards the geo record. So a simple thing is to be done. When you go to the internet, you can see such a page is available. Just go into the scroll bar, the search bar of the Google, where you can just go and mention here DU recorder. As soon as you mention their DU recorder, you can see the DU recorder is open here. So this is the official site of DU recorder. Initially, DU recorder was available as a free app in the Google Play Store, but because of some professional problems, right now it is not available in the Google Play Store. Now you have to straight away visit the website du.recorder.com. So when we visit the website, you can see the DU recorder website is made available here. So with the DU recorder website, you can see that it is supportive for the PC version, the Android version, and even the iOS, that is Apple versions also. So you can go and choose the most preferable for you, Android version or a mobile PC version. As soon as you click the Android version or the PC version, you can see such screens are made available. So this is a screen of a mobile version. I'll be dealing more again with the screen version later on. So you can see this is the settings what we have to go. So again, I'll be going into the settings in the next slides. So this is the option of DU recorder, where you can see the editing of video is also made available with the DU recorder. Apart from which, DU recorder has a very great function that even it can go live. So that's the very first issue, that when we record our lectures, how should we publish it? So for publishing, there are various we can say online platforms available, and one of the best is, you can see, YouTube. Apart from YouTube, we have Facebook. Even apart from Facebook, we have Twitters and many kinds of softwares which are available on the online stores. So you can go there and you can share your screen. Apart from this, where DU recorder also permits for a screen sharing, screenshots and image editing processes also. So it's one of the best software which is available on the online. So where you can see that when it comes to the editing business, when it comes to the DU recorder, at first you can see this is the settings where you can go. So with the settings, you can do the settings of your mobile. The very first thing you should have to think is, where should I store the recorded video? So where you go here, you can choose the appropriate section of your computer, whether a C drive or D drive or E drive, whatever it may be, where you can store your recorded videos. The next thing, for any hotkeys, if you want, you can see this is a key where you can choose. So if you want to change, just click the change and you can choose any of the buttons of your keypad. After which, and another most important aspect you can see is the FPS. So FPS is a resolution of the software to record properly. So where if you click this drop down, hello, am I audible? Hello.
आवाज येत नाही.
Hello. Hello.
राहू दे.
Hello. I request participants. Hello.
हा येतोय माने सर, येतोय आवाज.
Please.
Okay.
I'll explain. Please. I request again the participants not to call on my mobile, because that is connected to the internet and that will be disturb the entire session. Hello.
Hello.
Please, I request all the participants to mute yourself. Hello.
Mani sir,
Huh?
all participants are admitted.
सर्वांना म्यूट करा पलीकडून. सर्वांना म्यूट करा.
होस्ट म्यूट केलेला आहे सर.
हॅलो.
सगळ्यांना म्यूट केले.
चा आवाज येणार नाही.
हॅलो सर.
हा बोला.
आज ते तुम्ही म्यूट करा. ते काही जणांना म्यूट कसं करायचं हे माहिती नाही.
मी म्यूट केलेला आहे सर. ओके, ऑल आर ऑडिबल.
ओके सर, प्रोसीड.
Please, just for a section, for a moment, I'll be joining back. Yeah. So I was here where I was explaining that the settings of the DU recorder. So you can choose the
हेलो सर,
FPS.
आवाज क्लियर नहीं हो रही है.
देखिए
आवाज क्लियर नहीं हो रही है. हेलो.
मेरे से यहाँ से सब क्लियर है. आपका नेटवर्क मैडम कंफर्म कीजिएगा.
ओके सर. ओके.
Please, from my side it is correct. Only I request the participants don't call on my mobile because that is connected to the internet. Hello. Please. Should I proceed?
Yes.
Yes. So if we see the settings where, just a minute. So if we see the settings, the FPS where you can see the resolution of your camera. So I recommend that you choose at least a minimum of 30 FPS. So that will give you, or that will ensure you the best quality video recordings. If anyone wants to go for a higher version of quality recordings, there are 40, 45 FPS where you can choose. But one thing problem it creates, that it will consume the memory of your device. So with a minimum memory to consume, I recommend 30 FPS, which is the best resolution where you can record your videos. So otherwise you can have audio inputs, so where you can use a microphone, headphone, or whatever you prefer. So accordingly, the next slide where I go, see, you can start the recording. So this is the option which is available on the laptop or the PC versions. Just by clicking this button, again there is also here a button. By clicking this button, you can start the recordings of your PC. The next is the video recordings. So as I explained you earlier, that the video recordings of your own which are stored, so you can see here the recorded videos also are stored in the software. Apart from this, where you can see the recording screen, so these are the again options where you can choose the server, which is the specific URL. You can choose the YouTube, Facebook, Twitters, many kinds of online publishing softwares are there. So you can use the streaming name you choose, the live resolution. You can go for the another options which are available, but they are automatically selected by the DU recorder. So preferably I recommend only the things which you require, you make the alterations or corrections. The next, how to record the same DU recorder on your mobile. So if you go to the mobile, you can see this is the logo where you can find on your screen. When you go to the Play Store, you download this DU recorder, and when you click the DU recorder, you can see such an option is available. Such an option is available for you people. By clicking this button, you can start the recordings. So this is the stop button. Suppose some settings are to be made, you can go for the settings. If you want to go for the live sessions, you can go for the live sessions with the settings. So next is, you can see when I go for the settings on mobile, the same settings are made available on the vertical panel on the mobile of your own. Next. So these are the settings which are available. The camera settings, you can see the settings proper if you want. You can see the storage settings and so on. You can see n number of settings which are available on the DU recorder, especially on the Android versions or the iOS versions. So after this, I go to another most important aspect. So only having a DU recorder will not help you. You should have a base of PowerPoint presentation. So you go to the Play Store and you download Google Slide. So you can see here, the Google Slide is available here. So this is the icon you can see. So by clicking the icon of Google Slides, you can see that such a version is made available. But one thing of Google is that Google is only friendly with Google apps. So what is to be done? That the PowerPoint presentations what you prepare. So Google Slides is the best software to run the PowerPoint presentations on your mobile. They are very helpful for recordings, your audios as well as videos. So what is to be done? The Google Slides, the PowerPoint presentations which we people have already recorded, they appear here on your screen like this. So if I want to go for this PowerPoint presentation, that is the development biology PowerPoint PPT. So I'll just click the icon which is available of that PowerPoint presentation. So with the clicking of the PowerPoint presentation, one thing most important has to be done, that you should handle your mobile phone in a horizontal manner. So when you handle your phone in a horizontal manner, what happens? The screen resolution is changed to 16:9. If you hold your mobile vertical position, the screen resolution will change to 4:7. So that will be a very problem for you people. Otherwise, if you hold the mobile in a vertical position, you can see such black aspects arise on the sides of your screen. So only one thing has to be kept into mind: hold your mobile into vertical horizontal position, जिसे हम टेढ़ा कहते हैं हिंदी में. हम लोग जब मोबाइल को टेढ़ा पकड़ेंगे तो your screen will be resembling like this. So where on this sides the number of slides you can see, and with the number of slides you can see there is a forward and backward option available. You can rename, you can add the slides from here, you can chat here, and one most option here you can see, that is the play option. The play option is one of the most important option what it is available here. Sorry. So when you click this play button, you can see and another window it appears here. I'm clicking this. So when I click it, one option arises here, that DU recorder will start capturing everything which is displayed on your screen. So you can see the DU recorder on the sides. Here is the DU recorder which is available on your screen, as well as the PowerPoint presentation. So DU recorder is mixing the audio or even a video of your presentation, and it will produce in a very single copy. So just by clicking it, you can say the start now option starts and your PPT runs. So just you have to scroll your PPT. One thing is to be kept into your mind, that a proper script of your presentation is to be maintained with yourself. Unless and until you have a script, you will not realize what I am dictating or what I am recording is not appearing on the screen. So that will be a very poor show of your video. So you should see that the video as well as your audio should match each other. So the screen also should match with you people. So you should just go on scrolling the screen as the recording proceeds, as I have shown you. So with this, the recording comes to an end, and when the recording is over, you can just click on the pause or even the end stop button, which will stop your recordings. And when your recordings are stopped, immediately one window arises in front of you where you would like to publish your video. So it may be YouTube or a Facebook, or even you have an option to store this recorded video in your desktop or in your PC also. So you can store it, and if you want, you can edit it again, and after the editing you can publish it on YouTube. So the publishing aspect of the video I'll be dealing in the latter part of my presentations. So for all these activities, most important thing we people should bear with us is the recording tools. So in the market, a lot of recording tools are available, but what happens many a times, they are not compatible with our laptops, or they are not compatible with our mobile phones, especially with the mobile phones. So as I have certain options that the firm Knowledge Bridge Corporation of Ahmedabad has designed some compatible devices or software, this one's hardware, which support the software of your laptop or the support of your mobile phones. By utilizing these softwares, so you can see for proper handling of the mobile, there is a clip they have designed. It's a very cheapest clip they have designed. You just fit it to your mic stand, and you can put your mobile phone in that clip, so which will make that your screen is not shaking during the recordings. A stable screen is required for a good quality of recordings. You can see connecting mobile. This is a dynamic mic. So with the help of this dynamic mic, we can record the audio. So this is a dynamic mic with another pin which can support the computer. So this is a pin which supports your mobile phone. Apart from which, you can see that there is essential need of chroma curtain. So why we need chroma curtain? So many times what happens when we are recording, some light plays a very important role. So that light hampers the quality of your video. So to have a good quality of video, we people should have a chroma curtain with we people. So that chroma curtain helps us to record a good quality video. Apart from which, there are certain different mics and cables which are useful. Even wireless collar mic set is also available with the Knowledge Bridge Corporation, and accordingly you can see different headband mics, collar mics are available, where you can choose the best hardware which is essential for you at the time of audio recordings or well as the video recordings. So finally, a most important aspect of the recordings is a well-equipped studio. A well-equipped studio. I request some participants, they have joined newly, please mute your audio. Some disturbances I am getting. I request the newly joined participants to please mute your audio. Please. So you can see a studio. So a highly sophisticated studio in our colleges, it may not be possible, and it is hardly very cost effective. So where what we can do is just a minute. So a studio with proper lighting systems, a chroma curtain which is meant only for indoor shootings. So the another is a very blue curtain. So the shade of the curtain is a bit different here. It's a blue curtain. So where for outdoor shootings, the blue curtain is of most importance. So you can even design such sophisticated table with your institution also for recordings, which will add to your videos. So this is also referred as a virtual classroom. A virtual classroom is this what we can see here. Apart from this, the next aspect, what it is of importance of we people is the publishing the video. So the things what we have recorded either in the form of audio and PPT, video and PPT are now to be published. So I think YouTube is one of the best platform which is available with we people. So one thing you have to do is you should have your own channel. So when you visit YouTube, if you click this icon here, the icon of YouTube appears, or just if you go onto your desktop, you just type YouTube, and when you just type YouTube and go to the this icon, the 9 buttons, and when you click this 9 buttons, they will drag on to you to your own Google options which are available, and from where you can select the YouTube option. And when you come to this YouTube page, you can see this is one important logo which is marked as video camera, that is a plus sign. When we click this plus sign, you can see an option arises, uploading video and a go live video. So I insist to click the upload video. So when I click the upload video option, so such a pop-up window appears in front of your screen. So where you can drag and drop the video file, or by just clicking the select file, the file where you have stored in your computer can be selected and brought here, and the uploading can begin. So where you can see, so this is the video what I have created, and when I click this video and just you can see the file name appears here, and when I open this press the open button, finally your video is uploaded here. You can see your video, it starts uploading. So it requires certain details, the title of your video. If you wish, you can mention the description of your video. Apart from this, some details like the video elements. So whether this video is meant for kids, or if it is not meant for kids, for adult persons. So the nature of video what you people have produced. So accordingly, you have to specify the settings. You then go to the visibility of the video element. So with the options available, you can see finally, when it comes to the visibility, you have to go for the save and publish button. So when you click the save and publish button, you can see such an option is available. And one most important thing you can see here is the video link is available here. So you can just go here and copy your link, and you can share it anywhere. You can share on WhatsApp, you can share on Telegram, anywhere you can go and share it. So just by pressing the publish button, the entire video of you people is made viral to the entire society, and that can be shared to your students, where your students can just copy the link. They can go and just listen the video or the lecture anytime they want. They can have a review. After all, they can discuss with you. Next option what it is available here is the go live video. So if this is one of the best software or an option provided by the YouTube. But one thing has to be taken into mind, that after you create the channel, only after 24 hours of your channel publication, the go live option is made available. Or if I go and join the YouTube immediately, and if I ask to go live, YouTube doesn't permit it. So that is the thing where we people have to keep into mind, that Google YouTube makes our video live also. Next, how to go and select the options of YouTube. So we can see streaming, the webcam options, and the settings which are requested. And as the settings are set as per your necessity, whether it's a public live or a private, you can share your videos to some restricted persons, where we can share private video streamings. So accordingly, you go and set the options available on the YouTube, go to the next option, and finally you have to create the title. And you can see when you create next, your video entire lecture is made alive. So that's all from my side. So thank you one and all. If any options or queries with you people, I request you to go to the chat sections and ask me any questions or queries about the presentations. Thank you. Any questions? Any queries?
Good
Hello?
morning. Good morning, sir.
Yes.
Good morning. This is Namrata. So we
Yeah.
have got a question for you.
Yes.
The question is, which app is best for iOS?
See, iOS is Apple version, and what the producers, Geo producers, what they have done, they have made the software compatible to iOS versions also. So iOS versions, you can just go and select the option of the iOS, and you can see that the compatible software is made available to your gadget. It may be a mobile or it may be a laptop, whatever it may be. Okay.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
And you go to Gauri.
Yes.
Yes, sir. Sir, second question is, can we upload the videos with parent company's tag on it on YouTube?
Pardon?
Can we upload the videos with parent company's tag on it on YouTube?
Yeah, we can go through it. We can publish it, madam.
Sir, is there any condition for go live subscriber in number of subscribers required?
No, sir. No as such. No as such.
Anyone can immediately.
Yeah. Just 24 hours after the time of 24 hours time period, you can go live for YouTube channels also, sir.
Because I heard that minimum 1,000 subscribers are necessary to go live.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. It's wrong thing, sir. Because right now, if you see to my channel also, just 563 subscribers are there, sir.
Okay, sir.
That is not the issue, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Please.
My question is, sir, when we are recording with the Devo recorder,
yes, sir.
In which format the video is recording?
I have to check it, sir. Exactly. I don't know the details, sir.
Okay.
That much technical knowledge, being a teacher, I don't have, sir.
Because what happens, sir, it directly converts in MP4 format.
Yeah.
Then it is very difficult to edit the video.
So, okay, one good question you have raised, sir. So, see, if at all the video is captured as MP4 or MP3, so various softwares are also available on the Google Play Store. You just go and click there, conversion of video from MP4 to MP3. You can convert the videos the way you want, and you can edit it, sir. That is not the issue, sir. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful
एक
information.
प्रश्न विचारायचा आहे, एक शंका आहे.
हा सर.
आपल्या रयत शिक्षण संस्थेनं एक परिपत्रक काढलेलं आहे. संस्थेचा लोगो किंवा संस्थेचं नाव किंवा असा असलेला व्हिडिओ हा तुम्हाला युट्यूबवर टाकता येत नाही, आणि जर टाकला तर त्याच्यावर कारवाई होईल, ते त्याने सहन करायची. तर संस्थेचं सुद्धा युट्यूब आहे, आणि शैक्षणिक व्हिडिओ जे आहेत ते खरंच आपले व्हिडिओ हे संस्थेच्या युट्यूब चॅनल वरनच प्रसारित झाले पाहिजेत.
हो सर.
आपल्याला वैयक्तिक असं करता येणार नाही असं मला वाटतं.
सर, आता हल्लीच तो संस्थेने सर्क्युलर काढलेला आहे. त्याच्याबद्दल वी डोंट हॅव परफेक्ट गाईडलाईन्स राईट नाउ, सर. Just recently that circular has come out, sir. Just we will study it on the circular and then we will decide what all things are to be done. So this is only the matter of Rayat Shikshan Sanstha. Apart from many participants here, they are from single institutes, sir.
Okay. Go to next session.
Please.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful information and knowledgeable field session. It is definitely is helpful to everyone and trying to capture the online lectures. I hereby conclude. Okay.
Okay. I request the virtual participants to mute your phone. I have muted from my side, but I don't know why, what is happening. Some disturbances are coming. I request the participants to please.
Okay, thank you so much, sir, for the wonderful information and knowledge field session. It is definitely is helpful to everyone trying to capture the online lectures. I hereby conclude the first session and request my co-anchor Miss Namrata Kamble to continue with second session.
Thank you, Gauri ma'am. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, all the virtual participants. First of all, before moving on, I want to request all the virtual participants to please mute your audio because it is disturbing the quality of the session being arranged by us. Please make sure you mute yourself from your side. So this session actually was very wonderful. We have got so many comments and so many wishes for Mane sir. Thank you for that. And after this informative and energetic session by Mr. Abhijit Mane sir, Assistant Professor in Zoology, I now take this opportunity to introduce Ujwala Patil ma'am, the speaker of our second session. Dr. Ujwala Patil ma'am, Assistant Professor in English, holds an academic experience of more than 15 years. Please avoid noise. I'm introducing the next speaker.
ऍक्टिव्ह सगळी म्हणजे काय त्यांच्यातले कॉलेज ही
Please avoid noise. Dr. Ujwala Patil ma'am, Assistant Professor. Dr. Ujwala Patil ma'am, Assistant Professor in English, holds an academic. She has ample number of research publications in various national and international journals and books. She has worked as a coordinator, chairperson, and member to various institutional and university level committee and cells. She has committees and cells including women development and training in soft skills cells. She has been part of global skills enhancement training conducted by Infosys. Today, on the occasion of this online workshop, Ujwala Patil ma'am will guide us on learning management system. With immense pleasure, I now invite Dr. Ujwala Patil ma'am for the session talk. Over to Ujwala Patil ma'am.
This is voice check. Can you listen me? Yes. Please give me some feedback. Can you listen me? This is voice check.
Madam, you are audible. You are
okay.
audible.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Patil madam, unmute yourself.
Patil madam.
Unmute yourself. Patil madam.
Patil madam, unmute yourself.
Okay.
Okay, continue.
Good afternoon, one and all. I am Dr. Ujwala Vijay Patil, Assistant Professor of English, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramananda Nagar, Burli. I welcome all of you for the second session of this national online workshop on handling online classes and co-creating MOOCs. I memorize Padma Bhushan Dr. Karmavir Bhaurao Patil, founder of Raya Shikshan Sanstha, and take this opportunity to thank Honorable Principal Dr. L.D. Kadam for giving me this opportunity to be the resource person of today's workshop. All of us know that all the world is going through critical situation due to outbreak of COVID-19. At the very outset, I hope that you all are safe at home and also hope that this pandemic will be over soon and we will be back to the classes. As we are missing classes, students are also missing the classes. Hence, it is our duty to reach the students through e-learning tools. Google Classroom is one of such tools developed by Google to manage online teaching, learning, and evaluation. So today I am going to deliver a presentation on how to handle Google Classroom. I have divided my...
1 minute. Mr. Mane, please
Yes,
mute
sir.
all. Please
Sir,
mute. Some sound is here.
Sir, I have muted from my side. I don't know what is happening. From my side, I have muted all. My system shows mute. All are mute, sir.
थोडेसेच लोक आहेत ज्यांच्यामुळे हा नॉईस होतोय. तर त्यांना पार्टिसिपेंट्स मधून दिसत आहेत बघा, त्यांचे माईक चालू आहेत आणि त्यांनी नेम पण दिलेले नाहीत, त्यामुळं अडचण येते. स्पेशली त्यांना आपण चॅट सेक्शन मध्ये पण सांगितलं म्यूट करा म्हणून, तरी सुद्धा ते लोक म्यूट करत नाहीयेत किंवा त्यांना म्यूट करता येत नसेल, त्यामुळं हा नॉईस होतोय.
कंटिन्यू.
मॅडम कंटिन्यू. उज्ज्वला पाटील मॅडम कंटिन्यू. हॅलो. Hello.
I have created. Yes? Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible. You're
Yes.
audible, madam.
So, this is the introduction of the Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a product developed by Google for educational institutions for managing virtual classroom. It is a structured tool that assists the teachers in managing their coursework and establishing communication with the students. The teachers can easily share their course material with the students by using Google Classroom. It can be also accessed through desktops and through mobile apps available for iOS and Android. Material can be structured within topics, and there is support to add text, videos, and presentations. The classroom has been combined with the products like Google Documents, Sheets, and Slides for writing. Written content using these services. It is a freely available web tool. It is accessible anytime from anywhere. The service can be availed anytime and anywhere across the several devices. And grade digital assignments. Students can view the assignment given by the teacher and can edit their own copy and submit. They can also upload an external file for evaluation. For this, Classroom provides integration with Google Drive. Teachers can then grade the turned-in assignments and return along with comments. Similarly, the quizzes also can be evaluated automatically or manually. There is the provision of tracking the progress of the students. Through assignments, quizzes, and questions, the teachers can grade the students and track the progress of the students. A grade book is maintained that records the score of each student. The facility of discussion forums is available with Google Classroom. The teachers and students can easily communicate via discussion forums and posting comments. Each new material posted is notified to the students through the streaming. Gmail can also be used for communication, through which alerts are sent relating to new materials, as assignments being posted or release of scores, and also for posting comments to students. Attachments can be made to announcements and posts to share content like YouTube videos and files from Google Drive. Scheduling facilities also provide material like course content or quiz. A due date can also be set for assignments or quizzes to monitor late submissions. This Google Classroom is user-friendly. It has so simple setup procedure. It is easy to create a classroom account and add students. Students can be invited to join the class through a private code. A separate folder is created in each user's Google Drive where the user can store his or her documents. It is a viable tool to deliver content to the students and communicate with them. So what you have just have to do is to create your Gmail account and click on classroom.google.com. So this was all about the theoretical information about the Google Classroom. And here we shall begin with our demonstration. So this is my first slide. The first important thing you should know, if you want to join the Google Classroom or if you want to create the Google Classroom, you need to have your Gmail account. First thing you have, if you don't have Gmail account, go to the Google and create your Gmail account. Then you will be eligible to register on Google Classroom. So when you get your Gmail account, go on this site. This is the site classroom.google.com. When you click open this site, you will see this kind of layout. This is the Google Classroom. When you click on this plus button, you will see here two options: join class, create class, and you will see the notification create or join your first class. This is the class of BSc part 2, which I have already created. So when you enter for the first time on Google Classroom, you will see this notification create or join your first class. When you click on this plus button, there will be two options displayed on your screen: join class and create class. Then when you choose the first option, join your class, you will have to enter the class code. To join class, you need to have the class code. If you want to join the class of your teacher, if you want to join the class of your colleague or fellow teacher, you should ask for the class code. Once you get the class code, enter that class code in this space provided. Here, this is the class code of one class, MA Part 2, created by me, KSFJLOA. And every class, every Google Classroom has a unique code. When you enter this class code in this space provided, then click on the button join and you join the class. Here, this is the class created by me, MA Part 2. Its title is Critical Theory. And some students have joined my class by using the class code given to them by me. As a teacher, I have provided them the class code, and by using that class code, the students have joined this class created by me, MA Part 2 Critical Theory. So this is the process of joining class. The second thing you can do, create class. You can create your own class on Google Classroom. When you click on the tab create class, you see this message, this notification. What is this notification? It tells us that if you want to use this Google Classroom for the students, your education has to sign up for a free G Suite for education. Here it is written in blue letters. If you want to use this for the students, you will have to use your institute has to sign up for a free G Suite for education. And here, this is the disclaimer. I have to click before I continue that I have read and understand the above notice, and I am not using Classroom at a school with students. Actually, I am using right now. I am using this Classroom for the demonstration. If I want to use this for my students, my institute has to sign up for a free G Suite for education. And when I click on this box, then I can continue, I can proceed to the procedure of creating class. So click on this checkbox and then click on continue to create the class. This is the procedure of creating class. This window appears. You will have to fill up this information to create the class. Create class name, section, subject, room. Out of these 4 sections, the first one is required. It is mandatory to fill the class name. Here, these 3 things are optional. Section, subject, and room are optional. If you want, you can fill up this information, or you have choice not to do the same. The first thing you have to do here, enter the class name. It is mandatory. When you enter this information, click on this tab, create, and your class is created. This is the class of BSc Part 2. I have created this class of BSc Part 2, and this is the layout of the class BSc Part 2. What are the details of, we shall see now the details of this class of BSc Part 2. This is the setting. As we see on our mobile phones, this is the icon of settings. You can do various settings through this option. This is the title, name of the class BSc Part 2. There are 3 tabs: stream, classwork, people. These 3 tabs are useful for operating Google Classroom, for handling Google Classroom. Here you see the class code 55GHC5I. This is the class code of this class BSc Part 2. Each classroom, Google Classroom, has unique code, class code. Here there is the theme, there is the option of selecting theme, uploading photo. Here you can share whatever you want related to your discipline. You can share with your students by using Google Classroom. You can communicate with your students, with your class. You can create and schedule assignments. You can respond to the post of the students from this Google Classroom. So here, first of all, we shall see the setting of themes and uploading of photos if you find it necessary. These things are also optional. When you try to, when you go on the option set theme, select theme, when you select class theme, when you click on this option, you find these many options. These are discipline specific options: English and history, maths and science, arts, sports, and other. Means as we set up our WhatsApp profile picture or Facebook profile picture, if you want to set up the theme of your class, you can select from these many options as per your discipline. So this was about selection of the class theme. Here you can upload photo from the gallery or from Google Drive. You can upload photo to your class as we set up the profile picture for our WhatsApp. These 2 things are optional. Selecting theme, uploading photo, these are optional. The next important thing is adding people. As this is the app, this is the Google Classroom, which is designed, which is meant to create the structured coursework. People are the important factors of this Google Classroom. So this is the class of, I have shown you, this is the class of BSc Part 3. Here when you go and click on this tab, people, you will find these 2 options, teachers and students. Before explaining this tab people, before explaining the procedure of adding people, I will explain these 2 tabs first. First tab is stream. Stream is kind of notifications. As we see on Facebook, we receive notifications on Facebook. In same way, our students, our co-teachers get notifications on Google Classroom whenever new material is shared, new assignments are created, new assignments are scheduled, new quizzes are assigned. At that time, students get the notifications through this tab streaming. It is kind of notifications which we receive on Facebook. The second thing is classwork. Second is the classwork. There is a lot of noise. Please. Classwork. This is the tab classwork. The most of the activities in Google Classroom take
आणि
place
सर तर इतकं काय का
in
नाही एकामेकांना काय बोलायचं नको त्याला दिले मग मला काय म्हणणार मग?
माने सर
हा.
most of the activities take place in this tab, classwork. So this third tab is people, adding people. You can add your co-teachers, your colleagues, your fellow teachers, and your students to your Google Classroom. There are two ways of adding students to your class or adding teachers to your class. First of all, invite students through Gmail. You can send them an invitation through your Gmail account. For that purpose, you need to know the Gmail IDs of all the students and all the teachers you want to invite to your Google Classroom. So if you know the IDs, email IDs of your students and teachers, you can invite them by using email invite. The second option is give them the class code. If you give them this class code, they can join the class on their own by using their class code, the class code which is given to them by the teachers. So this is the class code of BSc Part 3, GSL FV3X. Here you can share this, you can copy this password, and you can send them on WhatsApp or other messaging apps, and they can copy this, they can use this class code to join your class. So this is the procedure of adding people to your class, adding students to your class and teachers to your class. There is the facility of inviting teachers to be the co-teacher of your class. For example, here I have received one invitation. Here see the message. Vijay Patil invited you to co-teach BSc Part 3. You can also send invitation to your colleagues to become the co-teacher of your class. This is the owner of the class who has invited me to become the co-teacher. In same way, I can send invitation to my colleague in the department to be the co-teacher of this same class. So when we receive the invitation through Gmail, through email, when you click, if you want to accept, click on this button, join. If you accept, your contact information will be shared with the class members and applications they authorize to use Classroom. Yes, if you want to accept the invitation to be the co-teacher, you will have to click here on this tab, join. So in class, there can be more number of co-teachers in one class there. So you are the classwork. As already I have told you that most of the activities in Google Classroom take place in classwork. By using this tab, when you click on this, when you go on this tab, classwork, you will see this information, assign work to your class here, create assignments and questions, use topics to organize classwork into modules or units, order work the way you want students to see it. Here, when you go on this tab classwork, you see this information about the classwork. Click on the tab create. When you click on the tab create, you will see these many options. You can create assignments, you can create quiz assignments, you can post questions, you can share material with your students, and you can reuse already posted, already shared posts also. So along with these 5 options, the most important option is topic, because this topic is used to organize the coursework, it makes your coursework more structured, more organized. The use of topic is very essential. So when you go to the next slide, This is the procedure of creating topic. First, we shall see how to create the topic. When you go on the option create, click that option create, choose the topic, create topic option, give title to the topic, then click on the button add, then your topic is created. So in this way I have created this topic. Just it is for demonstration, it is just for demo GHY. I have created this topic GHY. But here you will see that this is empty topic. There is no material added to this topic. Students can only see topics with published posts. Miss, this is just a topic. The title of the topic is created. You can organize your material in this topic, and only when you publish posts under this topic, your students will be able to see those posts. So for example, see this another topic. I have created the topic under the title general topics, and I have posted one assignment, critical theory. It is assignment based on objective questions. So I have posted
Madam,
this.
just a minute. Madam, just a minute. Vibhavali Markar, madam, please mute yourself. Vibhavali Markar, madam, please mute yourself.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Mute kar.
Why can't you understand? Madam, continue.
So I have created this topic. I have created this topic, general topics, and in this topic, I have posted one assignment based on objective questions, critical theory, objective questions. So this is the process of creating topics and posting material into it. Here in this slide, I would like to explain the procedure of adding assignment to the students. Google Classroom provides us the facility of assessment through two ways, assignments and quizzes. So let me explain the procedure of adding assignment. When
Just a minute. Mrinalini Ahir, madam, please mute yourself. Mrinalini Ahir, madam, please mute yourself. Ahir, madam.
Mute Ahir.
Your voice is coming. Mute yourself. Ahir, madam, mute yourself.
ज्यांचं म्यूट नाही त्यांचं नाव घेऊन सांगते ते म्यूट तुमचं करा म्हणून.
उज्ज्वला पाटील मॅडम कंटिन्यू.
सारखं चेक करतोय ती म्यूट आहे का माझं, कारण काय होतं नवीन जॉईनिंग झालेलं नाही की ती अनम्यूट होते.
उज्ज्वला पाटील मॅडम कंटिन्यू.
तिथे पार्टिसिपेट येतात.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. So in this slide, I would like to explain the procedure of adding assignment.
अँड्रॉइड मोबाईल घेऊन नसतोच आपण व्हॉट्सअप आणि फेसबुक एवढं बाकी किती तर काय करायला येते.
There is disturbance. People are communicating among themselves at their homes. Please mute yourself.
Madam.
Please mute
Madam,
yourself.
I'll be removing. See those who are not muting themselves. I'll be removing from the workshop. Please.
कदम सर, तिथे 2-3 कॅन्डिडेट आहेत जे अनम्यूट होत नाहीत बऱ्याच वेळपासून.
सर मी त्यांना
डिस्टर्बन्स होतोय.
सर मी काढून टाकतो त्यांना मीटिंग मध्ये.
येस दॅट इज बेटर सर. दॅट इज बेटर. येस सर.
ओके कंटिन्यू.
Remove.
Yes continue.
Okay. So in this slide, I would like to explain the procedure of adding assignment. Google Classroom provides us the facility of assessment of students. There are two ways, assignments and quizzes. So first, I will explain the procedure of adding assignment. The same is for the quizzes. So when you click on the button create, then you go to the option assignment, choose the option assignment, give title to that assignment. Here in this box you can give the instructions, but it is optional. You have right to choose whether to give instructions or not to give instructions. Here you can add points. Here 10, 20, 30, you can conduct the assignment of 10, 20, 30, 50, up to 100 marks. Here you can give due date and time for the assignment submissions, to monitor the late submissions. Here there is the provision of monitoring the late submissions of the students. Here you will have to select the topic. Already we have seen the procedure of creating topic. So out of that created topic, you have to choose the topic under which you want to give the assignment. You want to assign this question, you will have to choose the topic. This topic, this method is very useful for organizing the structure of your coursework. Here in each topic you can post the relevant assignments and relevant material. So it will give the organized structure to your material, whatever you share on the Google Classroom. After selecting topic under which assignment is to be given, add or create assignment. There will be two options, and after adding or creating assignment, click on assignment assign button, and this will be assigned to all students or selected students. There is the provision, Google Classroom has given us the provision to assign this work to all students or to selected students. We shall see this in next slide also. Here we have seen we can create assignment or we can add assignment. If you have already prepared assignment, you can add from your Google Drive, from your file, or you can paste URL. For example, I have pasted here the URL. I had created online test on test modes, and I have copied that link of test modes and pasted here. Once you paste this link or click on add link, this will be added to your assignment. So this is the procedure of adding. You can add from Google Drive, you can add from file, you can add from URL, or you can add from your YouTube. That is the next option of adding assignment, is creating assignment. You can create Google documents, you can create Google slides, you can create Google sheets, you can create Google drawings, or you can create Google forms in the Google Classroom. Here these are two options of creating your assignment. So see, when you create the assignment, here see, this is my assignment. I have added this PDF vocabulary exercises. I have added from my file. You can see this PDF red button. Here there is the procedure of assigning is not complete yet. Assigning assignment procedure is not complete yet. Note this thing. Here I have gone through all the procedure. I have given title to the assignment as vocabulary exercises. Description is not given as it is optional. I have given 10 points to the assignment. I have given them due date. Time is optional. I have not selected time. Topic, communication skills. This I have selected the topic under which I want to assign this test, assign this assignment on vocabulary exercises. So here I have added this from my file, the PDF file. I have selected vocabulary exercises. When you click on this assignment, you see these four options. Students can view, students can edit, make a copy for each student, and delete. There are four options. You can do many works in Google Classroom, but remember that once you create the Google Classroom, you cannot delete the Google Classroom. Once you create the class of Become Part 2, you cannot delete that class from your device or from anywhere, from that system itself. Once you create the class, you cannot delete the class. You can delete the assignments, you can delete your shared posts or material, but you cannot delete the class. So when you click on this vocabulary, when this on this assignment, you see these four options. You can choose any one of them. Students can view the file, means whatever you have assigned to them, they can view, and they can create the own copy of their answers. They can create the file, and they can upload their file. They can return their file to the teacher. students can edit. Means student can open this file and they can write the answers in that file there. They need not to submit another file and make a copy. You can make a copy for each student. A separate copy for each student of assignment can be created by using this option. Out of this, you can use, I prefer this option. Students can only view this file. When I choose this option, it would ask me the question, the system would ask me the question, would you like to make a copy for each student or let students edit this file instead? Yes, do you want to use any other option, or are you sure you want to use? When, if I am okay with this option, go to the option assign. And when you click on this button assign, your assignment will be given, your assignment will be assigned to the all students. Here there is also one option. There is the option, you can assign this to all students or to few students. Google Classroom provides us the facility to assign this assignment to selected few students or all students. I have assigned this assignment, I have given this assignment to all the students. So here you see assigned, assign, assign, assign. I have given assignment to the students, all the 4 students. Actually, you will see that these are the screenshots of different classes. I have created class for BSc Part 3, MA Part 2, BCom Part 2. So these are the screenshots of different classes. So the next, now once you assign your assignment to the students, here the role of the students start. They will have to hand in the assignment to the teacher. So this is the procedure of handed in. For example, here this is one student and you see this remark handed in. Means this student has answered. This student has created the copy of his answers of the assignment and he has handed in this assignment to the teacher. This notification means this student has submitted the assignment. Here you see assign, assign means these students have not done anything with the assignment. Here you see another option, return. The student Sandesh Koth has returned the assignment. It means the student has handed in the assignment to the teacher and teacher has returned the assignment after evaluation, after giving grades. Teacher has returned the assignment to the students. Yes, here 3 types of students are there in one class. One student has submitted the assignment, one student has submitted and his assignment is evaluated by the teacher, and 2 students, they have not yet done anything with the assignment. So here this is the procedure of evaluation, or this is the provision of evaluation provided by Google Classroom to teachers and students. It is really useful procedure for us. Here this is the process of, this is the students part, how they operate with the procedure of handling in the assignment. When you go, when you see through students perspective, you will see this kind of thing. When you click on this option, here you see that the student has written the assignment. His assignment is written and here his assignments are seen in this dialog box. And when you see this assignment, you can open this file submitted by the student, evaluate it, you can give marks to the that assignment, and then you can click on the return tab. So this is the procedure of returning the submitted assignment. Once student submits the assignment, the role of the teacher is to evaluate the assignment. So go on that assignment, click on the assignment, evaluate that assignment, give marks. It can be done manually or it can be done automatically. If you do certain setting, you can do it automatically or you can do it manually. And when you click on this button return, the assignment gets returned. So here you see this option return means already the teacher has returned the assignment of the student. So I would like to explain here the procedure of grading, how to grade the students, how to calculate grades, how to give marks to the students automatically. Google Classroom has provided us the provision to grade the students. When you go on the option setting, at the very outset, when I explained the layout of the classroom, I had shown you there is the symbol of setting. When you click on that symbol of setting, you will find general settings, other settings in this section of class setting, and there you see the setting, grade setting. There you see grade setting. When you click on grade setting, you will find these three options. Grade calculation. When you go on grade calculation, no overall grade, total points weighted by category. When you want to calculate the grade of the students, first, no overall grade means you can create ungraded assignments without any grades, without any marks. You can create the assignments under no overall grade. You can calculate grades with the help of total points. Means whatever points they will receive, they will get 10, 20, 50 out of the assigned marks. The grade will be calculated according to those total points and weighted by category. Means you can calculate grade according to the performance of students in different categories. And for that, you will have to add grade category. Means you have to create the grade categories under which you want to evaluate the students. This for oral, for written, or for video creation, or any kind of categories you can create in this category. Means if you want to evaluate students under different categories, here there is the option add grade categories. Otherwise, you can go for the option no overall grade, or you can go for the option grade calculation based on the total points, and then click on the button save. Means your grading system, grade calculation method, grade calculation system will be saved to your class. And when you click on the button, there are three tabs. I have shown you three tabs. The first stream, classwork, people, and near people tab, there is the tab grade. When you click on that tab grade, you will see the chart which shows the score of the students in Google Classroom. So here all this was about all this I had done. I had tried to explain about the presentation of Google Classroom. Here, in this way, Google Classroom provides us the facility of teaching, learning, and evaluation through virtual medium. I hope you have enjoyed the presentation. Stay home, stay safe.
Excellent session, ma'am. There have been so many comments appreciating you for the session. There are a few questions. I'm just entertaining first three. The first question is, are you ready for the question and answer session, ma'am?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Sure.
So the first question is, when we create quiz, how to create e-certificate has been asked by Dr. Mukta Pote from SK Somaya College, Mumbai.
Hello?
Yeah, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. The question is, when we create quiz, how to create e-certificate.
Actually, this is the different operation system. It is different than Google Classroom. Here there is one application, Certify Them, entitled Certify Them. When you use this application, Certify Them, with your quiz, automatically they get certified. The first, and there are many options of creation certificate also. There are automatically generated certificate created by the Google system, as well as you can customize certificates by including all the essential details in those certificates. But this is different, it is different application than this Google Classroom.
Okay.
You
The
can
next
include
question.
the quiz in Google Classroom, but it is different application.
Yeah. There's another question, ma'am. Is it possible if we create a Google group and invite them using Google Group ID?
Google Group ID.
Yeah.
Actually, I have never tried it.
Okay.
I'm working on Google Classroom, so I have not tried it.
Okay. The last question of the session, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
You can use the ID provided with Google Classroom so that student can add itself, or the teacher can add the student.
Teacher also can add. Teacher
can invite.
Teacher can also join the class. So
Yeah.
every Google Classroom has its own ID.
Yes, unique
That
ID.
is shared
Each
with the
group.
students or teachers, so they can join your class.
So, Dr. L.D. Kadam, sir, our principal has answered the question. Thank you, sir. The next question for you, the last question is, can we deactivate class code? Can we deactivate class code?
Already it has been told that once you create the class, you cannot delete that class. So I don't think that you can deactivate the class code.
Okay. So, this is all about the second session.
No, I
Here
like to add one more sentence there. Frequently, you can change the class ID as a secret.
Class codes. Class
Okay.
codes.
Class code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks for addition, sir.
Okay. Amruta, go ahead. Namrata.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here I conclude our second session. I'm very thankful to Dr. Ujwala Patil ma'am for such an inspiring and very energetic lecture. We have been seeing it into the chat section also. A lot of people appreciating and praising for the lecture. So
Thanks
here,
to all. I'm really thankful to all of the admirers, and I'm also thankful to Raj Shikshan Sanstha and principal of our college for providing this opportunity to me.
yeah. So here I conclude our second session, and with permission of our and successfully executing Google Forms, quizzes, and quiz series since long. The handsome Google form of our webinar, of our workshop, was also designed by Mr. Dinesh Sasane sir. I delightfully invite Dinesh Sasane sir for the third session. As we all know that during this pandemic, we all have been busy creating Google Forms, Google quizzes related to COVID-19, related to our subject, so that students do not forget whatever they have studied during the complete semester. And we found it essential to add one more lecture so that it can also help you to create Google Forms and quizzes with ease. We are trying to connect to Mr. Dinesh Sasane sir. He will soon begin with his session.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, Dinesh Sasane sir is online. I hand it over to Mr. Dinesh Sasane sir.
Thank you, madam. Welcome to all. Welcome to all. Good afternoon, all. First of all, I would like to thank Honorable Principal Dr. L.D. Kadam Sahib to give me an opportunity to deliver this session on the topic creation of Google Form and online quizzes. Okay, so before we going to start this session, we should know what can we do with the Google Form. Nowadays in lockdown, we all are work from home, and we all are to conduct the online test, online national webinars, online conferences, online feedback survey. So all for that kind of purpose, we need to create a Google form. We need to arrange the quizzes, online test. So by using the Google form, we can create a customer feedback survey. We can create a job applications. We can arrange the online quizzes, online test. We can order the form. And one more thing important here, by using the Google form, we can collect the information and integrate it with a Google Sheet. Means just by one click, we can create an Excel sheet for all the responses that we are collect from the Google form. So let me share the slide how we can create the Google form. So for the creation of Google form, we must have a Google account. We must have the Google account. Just by clicking the sign in window, we can enter our Google account, insert your credential, that is your password of Google account, and click on the next button. We can go into the Google account, and in another Google window, you have to search a Google form. After searching the Google form, one dialog box open in front of you. In the first result, the Google form free online survey for the personal use. Click on that first result. You can go with a layout of the Google form. Here, there are different kind of Google form. First is the contact information, means we can collect the contact information from the different people from the different areas just by creating this kind of Google form. This is the second type of RSVP. This is the third invitation card. We can also create an invitation card by using the Google form. This is the T-shirt sign up. There are the different kind of templates for the Google form. But here, this is the blank, means when we have to create a new Google form, so we have to click on that plus sign. We have to click on that plus sign. After clicking the plus sign, this dialog open in front of you. Here, this is the title of the Google form. You can choose any kind of title that you want. Here, and this title written be here untitled. This is the untitled. You have to write your title of the Google form in this passage, and below that there is a description. Description means for what purpose you have to create the Google form, who is the creator of the Google form. That information we have to write in the description. Okay, for our understanding, I created demo here. I write a title for the Google form, that is a registration form for the national workshop, and in a description I have written here organized by Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramanand Nagar. So this is the title of the Google form, and this is the description of the Google form. Okay. Below that there is an untitled question. Below that there is a untitled question. You can choose whatever data you have to collect from the people from the different areas. You have to fill the data here, like email ID, like the name of the people, like the age of the people, like the class, anything you have to collect, you select here. Okay, and Google automatically recognize this data, whether it is a short answer type question, whether it is a multiple type question, whether it is a any kind of question. So Google automatically recognize. So here in a right hand side there is a plus sign. There is a plus sign. On clicking that plus sign, you can add another question. You can add another question. Here for the example, I can write here email ID, means I want to collect the email ID from the people, from the different people. So I can write here email ID, and Google automatically recognize that email ID are written in the short answer text. So it is the short answer type of question. And one more setting is there. This is the most important setting in the Google form. You should make it on. You should make it on. This required button should be on. That means it is a mandatory. Without filling this part, this form cannot be submitted. So make it mandatory. That is required. And again, in this right hand side, there's a more option is there. By using this second option, you can import the question. When you create a whether you import the question from your computer in the Word format, you can just copy paste by the importing. It is the image. You can insert the image you can copy the question. There are different kind of options is there. Here, delete option is there. You can delete your questions. Here, copy option is there. That is a duplicate. That is a duplicate. You can duplicate your question. Okay. From the setting, there are three kind of setting here. First is the general setting. In that setting, you have to tick mark on that box. You have to tick mark on that box. Whatever the email addresses that can be filled by the people that are collected into your Google Drive. Okay, so this is the information you have to collect. There another setting is there, limit to one response. Mean one person fill once this form, again cannot be filled. Second kind of setting is here. After submitting the form, what kind of message you have to display in the people dialog box? There is a confirmation message that is appear after the submission of the Google form. This message, confirmation message, is appear after the submission of Google form. Third kind of setting is important setting in case of quiz, in case of online quiz. It is not important in case of Google form, generally Google form. When we create a registration form, when we create a feedback, when we create any kind of survey, this quiz is not necessary to on. Now it is on, but in case of simple Google form, when we create a registration form, feedback form, or any kind of survey, it is must be off. It is must be off. Only in case of online test, only in case of online quizzes, make this quizzes on. So remember this. Again, this is our Google form that we have to create here. We create here. This is the name of the Google form. This is the description of the Google form. This is the question in the Google form. And here some setting is there. This first icon in the taskbar, it is referred for the theme. Means just by clicking on this icon, we can change the theme for the Google form, or we can change the color for the Google form. And the side of that, there's the eye icon is here. That is, by clicking on this eye icon, we can see the preview of our Google form. Just by clicking the preview, we can see the preview of our Google form. So this is as the settings of the Google form. And last step, just by clicking the send button. Okay, so this up to this much, this is the creation of Google form. We can create the Google form. We can select the email ID, name of participant, name of address. Okay, and then let us see how will we share this Google form. This send button, by this send button, we can share the Google form by just clicking the send button. After clicking on the send button, we can share our Google form via three ways. First way is we can share via mail. We can share via mail. Just enter the email ID, whatever we want to send. So enter here and just OK button. You can send the Google form, your Google form, onto the mail of the person. Next way is sharing the Google form. This is the link option is there. After clicking the middle, this is the link. By clicking on that, you can automatically, Google automatically create the link of your Google form. You can short your link by just clicking on this dialog box and copy the link and paste whenever you want, whatever you want, whomever you send, just copy and paste the link and send it. And third option for sending the Google form is the HTML format. This is the third option. This is the rarely used option. This is third option. By using the HTML format also we can share the Google form here. Okay, so this is about the creation of Google form and sharing the Google form with the people. Okay, so let us move forward toward the next topic of this session, that is the most important for the teacher. Usually in a lockdown period, we have to conduct the online test and we have to collect the information, name of the student, name of the subject, name of the percentage of the student or mark of the student that will get in a quiz here. So again, go in the Google form and choose a blank document for the quiz. Go in the Google form and choose the blank document. Give the title whatever you want, that is like chemistry quiz, botany quiz, zoology quiz, whatever subject you have to written here. And in the description you have to write, uh, your name or the organization name, or which kind of test is there. So you are written in the description. And here you have to design a question. You have to design a question in an untitled question. You have to design a question. There are 11 kind of questions. There are 11 kind of question we can design by using the Google form. Okay, so here the list of the questions, just by clicking the multiple choice, we get 11 kind of question. First is the short answer question. We can design a short answer question. We can design a paragraph question. We can design a multiple choice question. We can design check boxes questions. We can design drop down questions. We can design, or we can upload file here in the image format. We can design linear scale of question. We can design multiple choice grid questions. Multiple choice grid question means one question having more than two options. One question is having more than two options. Again, we can design a checkbox grid here. So these are the 11 kind of question we can design by using the Google form. Okay. Here, some setting option is there. Already we discussed here. For the quiz, for the online quiz, we have to make this quiz on. This is the must condition for the quiz. We have to, this button should be on. Okay. So just clicking the add button, we can add the question. For just for example, don't bother about the spelling mistake. What is the atomic number of the carbon here? The correct answer is the 6. This correct answer is added just by clicking the answer key. In below taskbar, there is the answer key option is there. After clicking the answer key, choose the correct answer and give the point values for the question. After clicking, look here, attention please. After clicking on the answer key, you have to choose whoever answer is correct and give the point values. Means whatever want to take, जो कोई भी मार्क आप इसको देना चाहते हो वो आप दे सकते हैं इधर से आंसर की से. Okay, so these are the our Google form. After creation of Google form, after creation of Google quiz, the one more important thing that is quite complicated but it is easy, so keep quite attention here. Now up to this one we just see how to create a quiz, how to create a question, what kind of question is there. Now the next part, after creation of online quiz, we have to upload or we have to create the e-certificate for that. Means after solving the question of the student should be or the certificate should be sent to the student. For that we have to go on, this 3 dots. This is near to send button. Look here, these are the 3 dots. After clicking on this 3 dot, there are different kind of option is there. Undo, make a copy, move to trash. Go in this below, that is add-ons. Look here, this is the add-ons. By clicking the add-ons for the e-certification, we should install these add-ons. So click on the add-ons button. After clicking the add-ons button, this kind of window will appear in front of you. After clicking the add-ons, this kind of window will be appear in front of you, and scroll down and search here certify EM. This is the application from Google. This is the application from Google which is useful for the e-certification. Okay, so install this certify EM. Click on the certify EM. We will get this dialog open in front of you, and just clicking the install button, it is automatically installed in your Google Drive, in your computer. It requires some permission, allow this permission and install it. It requires some permission and allow this permission and install it. After installing, look here, this comes in a taskbar. Previously we see in near to this theme, there's nothing. But after installing the Certify EM, this will come here near to the theme. Okay. So for the e-certification, you have to click on the Certify EM. After clicking on the Certify EM, the certificate will be uploaded for your design quiz. But before that, your certificate should be ready. Your certificate should be ready, and that is created in the Google application, another application, that is Slide. When you open your Gmail, in the side of the Gmail, there are 9 dots. On clicking on the 9 dots, there are options from the Google, different kinds of applications from the Google, and you have to choose the slides, that is the Google slide, and you have to create your certificate in a Google slide, and that can only you have to upload in the Google form. Okay, so after clicking on the slide, again choose a blank document. After choosing a blank document, this kind of window open in front of you. Okay, you can design here. It is similar like a PowerPoint presentation. You can design here, or if you already design the slide, just you can import this slide. You can already design. If you can already design it, then you can import this slide from your computer just by this menu file. And in file, look here, this is the import slide. Click on import slide. You can import your slide from your computer. See here, upload option is there, and select the file from your device is there. So click on the select the file. After clicking on the select the file, these are the slide that can be made by me. Choose your slide in your computer and click on import slide and click on a import slide. After importing the slide, this slide look like this. Your slide is there, and just look here, this comes here. Just you have to import your certificate from your computer into the Google slide. Nothing so much difficult. Just you have to import your certificate from your computer into the Google slide. Okay. So after importing, again go to the Certify EM. After importing the slide, go to the Google form and click on the Certify EM. After importing the slide, go to the Google form and click on the Certify EM. After clicking the Certify EM, click on Enable Certify EM in this quiz. After clicking on this dialog box open in front of you, that is for Certify EM. Here we have to make some settings. We have to make some settings to choose your Google slide. Okay. So the here passing criteria is there, means you can design the passing criteria for your quiz. You can design the template for your Google quiz. These are the templates from the Google. These are the not very too much better. Okay, you have to use a custom template. इसमें templates में ये जो templates है ये Google के है, ये कुछ ज्यादा अच्छा नहीं है. सो आपको अपना बनाया हुआ गूगल साइट में जो बनाया आपने वो कस्टम टेम्पलेट यूज करना है. वो कस्टम टेम्पलेट पे आपको क्लिक करना है. आफ्टर क्लिकिंग द कस्टम टेम्पलेट you can choose the template. Again, by clicking the passing, you can choose the passing criteria from 0 to 100. You can choose the passing criteria from 0 to 100. Whatever you want, select it 30, 40, whatever it may be. Okay. So after passing, and then this is more important. Turn on. Without this turning on certification, your certificate cannot be sent automatically after submission of online test. So this should be on. This certification should be on here. This certification should be on here. Okay. So just by choosing your certificate, select a new file that will be created by us previously now in a Google slide. हमने जो अभी Google slide में slide बनाई है उसको आपको select करना है. इधर से select करना है. Select करने के बाद वो automatically जनरेट हो जाएगा आपके गूगल फॉर्म के साथ. Okay, after select the slide, it will automatically attach with your Google quiz. And after attachment of certificate, you will send this online test or online quiz by just sending this button, send button. You can share via mail, you can share via link, you can share via HTML format similar to Google Form. You can share this online quiz, online test by the mail, by the link, or by the HTML format like this, by the mail, by the link, or by the HTML format. And this test or this Google form are automatically saved in your Google Drive. This is the first page, first layout of the Google form. Look here, this is our now. This is our Google form, and this is our Google quiz that we created here now. Okay, and last is that it is important responses. जिन्होंने जिन्होंने अपनी गूगल क्विज को सॉल्व किया है, अपना गूगल फॉर्म भरा है, उनकी सब इंफॉर्मेशन are collected in a responses, the name, the email ID, the mobile number, the percentage of the passing. So all these information are collected in the here, that is in a responses, and we can download these responses. We can download these responses. After clicking on the download, Google automatically convert these responses into Excel sheet. So by using this download option, we can create mark sheet also, mark sheet for the student also. So this is about the creation of online quiz and attachment of e-certificate by using the Certify EM. Okay, I hope you will be comfortable. Thank you all. If you have any questions, any queries related to creation of Google form, related to online quiz, related to attachment of certificate, now session is open for discussion. Please ask if you have any question is there.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir. Dinesh Asane, sir.
Good afternoon.
So there have been so much of praising for you. You can see in the chat section. And there are also few questions for you. I'm selecting the first 3 questions.
Yes,
hello. So are
yes,
you are you ready for
yes,
the
yes.
question and
Yes.
answer session?
Yes, yes,
Just a minute.
yes.
Yeah. So the first question that we have from Harshvardhan Reddy is that Harshvardhan Reddy sir has asked a question.
Yes, ma'am.
The question is how Certify M is different from Autocrat for issuing certificates.
From the Certify EM, we can automatically generate the certificate. After filling the quiz, after submission of quiz, immediately e-certificate will be sent to the email ID of the participant or the beneficiary. So this is the difference between Autocrat and Certify EM.
Yeah. So there has been another question asked by Shabir Babu sir, how to generate e-certificate automatically by submitting responses in Google Forms. It has
Just
yeah.
For that there are different kind of settings that can be made in the Google Drive. That can be made in the Google Drive. There are some kind of computations is there, some kind of command is there, like in e-certification we have to return the name in the bracket, with some kind of bracket here. So there are different kind of commands there. You can share on the YouTube, you can search on the YouTube, you can get there. Now there's too much time.
Yeah. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, there's the last question. There have been few more questions, but we'll be having just one.
Yes.
The question is, can we create one question of MCQ type and another question of short type in single set of question?
Yes, ma'am. You can create 11 type of question in a single Google form.
And can we create a form or quiz in it's a lot of noise,
Yes.
Yeah, just a minute. Can we create form or Google quiz with mathematical symbols and write mathematical theory?
Yes, ma'am. We
And
can
how?
create here. There's the option, insert option is there. image option is there. You can capture the image and upload here. Upload image option is there.
Madam, I'd like to ask one question.
Yes, sir.
Dr. Vilas Kiledar, sir, online.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sasne sir, I find difficulty whenever we are entering symbols in the quiz answers. So how that can be solved?
Sir, there's a option. One option is there. You can write the question in the blank page and upload the photograph of that question. You can
That I have
upload.
done. But is there any facility to select a
No, sir. No, sir.
superscript?
No, sir. No, sir. There's no any facilities. No any facilities.
I find that is a main difficulty in forming quiz.
No, sir. No, sir. There is no any option there. This is the disadvantage. We cannot insert subscript, superscript for that. One option is that we can upload the photograph.
My another question is, sir.
Yes, sir.
How to generate PDF files of certificates?
It will be automatically generated, sir.
No, I want, suppose there are 100 participants or 100 students attended the test.
Yes, yes.
And I want to create a PDF file which contains 100 certificates.
Yes, that can be created in a Google Drive, your own Google Drive. That for a different kind of command is there. That is another part. AutoCraft is there.
Or can we use a mail merge facility?
By using mail merge, it is difficult to search. It is difficult for the participant to search the certificate. Suppose participant is more than 1,000, and then he have to search certificate there. So
what happening nowadays? Most of the webinars at national level or international levels,
they are by merging mail. PDF file. Certify EM also give you the PDF file.
Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your question. So hereby we are concluding our third session, the last and the surprise session for all. I really thank Mr. Dinesh Sasane sir for preparing such an excellent presentation in a very short period of time.
Thank you, madam.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you to all.
Yeah, so now we have an important announcement for all the participants, all the virtual participants. Dear participants, we have shared or we are going to share the link for feedback forms on Telegram channel. The one has been shown on your screen also. So please go through the feedback form. Please submit the feedback form. Once the duly filled feedback form is submitted, we will be issuing certificates. So that's a must thing. Remember that. And with all these excellent, refreshing, mind-blowing sessions, let us now move on to the last session, I must say, of our this ongoing online workshop. Now, I would like to invite on screen Mr. Shirkis, sir. I am inviting him for vote of thanks, and he's a coordinator of Internal Quality Assurance Cell, Arts, Science and Commerce College, Ramanand Nagar, Burli. So, handing over to Mr. Shirkis, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. I am audible. Hello.
Yes, sir. Yeah, you are audible.
You are audible.
I am Mr. Umesh Chake, IPC Coordinator, AC College, Ramannagar, Burli, Palus, Sangli. It's very fascinating to all engage in today's online national workshop on handling online classes and co-creating MOOCs, organized by the Department of BCA and ICT Committee in collaboration with Internal Quality Assurance Cell, AC College, Ramannagar, Burli. In this online workshop, following aspects were discussed, right from the inaugural speech by Honorable Principal Dr. L.D. Kadam Sahib, which gives information about the new techniques used in teaching learning processes and how to acquainted with these techniques. Principals are always encouraging us to carry out such nice activities in our college, and today's workshop is the result of this. In session first, Professor Abhijit Mane sir, he will explain and discuss about the lecture capturing system, how to capture audio video lecture by using different free available softwares. In second session, Professor Dr. Mrs. Ujjwala V. Patil ma'am very nicely discussed about the learning management system LMS through the Google Classroom, which is today's need of education. In the session third, Professor Mr. Dinesh Asane sir will explain and giving an idea about how to conduct and analyze the online survey, quizzes, assignments, feedbacks through the Google Forms. This is very helpful in this today's situation. On the behalf of organizing committee and IQAC of our college, I would like to propose a vote of thanks to each and every person who have contributed to the award-winning success of this online national workshop. First of all, I am very much thankful to our principal, Honorable Dr. L.D. Kadam Sahib, for his guidance, encouragement, and constant support to conduct this today's workshop on the theme handling online classes and co-creating MOOCs. I am very much thankful to today's resource person, Mr. Abhijit Bhimane, Dr. Mrs. Ujjwala V. Patil ma'am, and Mr. Dinesh Asane sir for accepting our invitation and delivering such nice talks on LCS, LMS, and Google Forms, which is very helpful for us. Thanks once again. On the behalf of organizing committee of our college, I am very much thankful to all the participants, audience participating in the today's online national workshop. My sincere thanks to all the teaching and non-teaching staff of our college. Make this workshop successful. Thank you. And last but not the least, I am very much thankful to all who have directly or indirectly contributed in the organization and grand success of this online national workshop. Thank you one and all. Jai Hind, Jai Karmavir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sherke sir, for such a warm vote of thanks. I request all the participants again to go through the feedback form. Please fill the duly filled feedback form. It is necessary so that certificate can be issued.
Hello.
I hereby cheerfully announce that
Hello,
all
Bona.
the 3 sessions along with vote of thanks has been completed. Now I request all the virtual participants to join us and stand wherever they are for the national anthem. Please stand on the position. Handing over to management team.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष गाहे जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे
Thank you very much.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you, virtual participants. A feedback link is shared on the Telegram channel in a short while. A feedback link will be shared on the Telegram channel in a short while. Please fill up your certificates and obtain your certificates. Thank you for joining, one and all. Thank you.
Thank you all. Jai Hind. Jai Karmavir.
Close this session.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Close.
Yes, sir.
Leave the meeting, Mane sir.
Thank you. I'll be ending the session.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, one and all. Thank you for your presence.